Jai Hind, dear ones. Welcome back to English online class. How are you all? Hope all my children are doing good. Are you all watching the videos regularly? Yes, I guess you are doing so. Well, in the previous video, we have discussed all about present tense. Today, we will learn about past tense. Before getting into the details of past tense, let's revise the present tense. Okay? Yes, you have already know that the action that refers to present time is said to be present tense. Present tense is classified into four types. They are simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Let's have a quick look on their uses. We use simple present tense to talk about habits, regular actions, general truths and facts. The structure of simple present tense is subject plus V1. We use present continuous tense to talk about an action that is still going on at the time of speaking or writing, or for plans in the near future. The structure is subject plus is or am or are plus V plus ing. We use present perfect tense to talk about an action that started in the past but has completed just now. Something that started in the past and continues in the present. Its structure is subject plus has or have plus V3 form. We use present perfect continuous tense to talk about an action that has started in the past and still continuing. Subject plus has or have plus been plus verb plus ing form. Next, we will learn past tense. Okay children, without further delay, let's get started. You know that past tense is something that has happened already, or the action that has happened in the past is said to be past tense, isn't it? Past tense is further classified into four categories. They are simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Past tense. The action that has happened in the past is said to be past tense. The past tense is further classified into simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. Simple past tense. Firstly, let's discuss the simple past tense. So, what is simple past tense? Simple past tense shows an action that has started and completed in the past. Okay. Simple past tense shows an action that has started and completed in the past. It has no connection to the present. It has no connection to the present. I repeat, simple past tense is used to express an action started and ended in the past and has no connection to the present. For example, I went to Dubai last year. I saw a movie yesterday. These actions had already happened in the past. It has no connection to the present. The simple past form can be formed by adding ed to the base form of the verb. Simple past form can be formed by adding ed to the base form of the verb. What is base form of the verb? That is V1 form, isn't it? For example, play is the base form of V1 and played is the V2 form. You have already studied that thing. Then similarly, walk is V1 and walked is V2. Some verbs do not use ed in the past form. They are called irregular verbs. For example, the V1 form is go and the V2 or the past form is went. Here, go is the base form, isn't it? And went is the V2 form. Similarly, run, ran, speak, spoke, etc. Let's have a quick look on simple past tense in detail. Simple past tense describes an event that is completed. It started and finished at a specific time in the past. So the event started and ended in the past and has no connection to the present. The structure is subject plus V2. For example, I kicked the ball. Here, I is the subject and kicked is the V2 form of kick. Similarly, you closed the door. He wiped the table. She cooked dinner. It rained yesterday. Some verbs do not use ed in past form. They are called irregular verbs. Past form or V2 form of some irregular verbs are bring, brought, cut, cut, swim, swam, bent, bent, read, read, know, knew, run, ran, come, came, fight, fought. Be, was, were, go, went, know, knew, give, gave, have, had, make, made, think, thought, buy, bought, get, got, say, said. Next, uses of simple past. Simple past tense is used to express an action in the past or the action that was completed before the time of speaking. Simple past tense is used to express an action in the past or the action that was completed before the time of speaking. The uses of simple past tense. It is used to refer the completed action in the past or actions finished in the past. For example, I saw a movie yesterday. I visited London last week. Last year, I traveled to London. My parents went abroad a week ago. She washed her car. In the above mentioned sentences, we can see that the action started and finished at specific time in the past. So here simple past tense is used. We use simple past tense to list a series of completed action. That means the actions that happened first, second, third, fourth and so on. That is the series of actions, isn't it? It is also used to show or to list series of completed actions in the past. For example, I finished work, walked to the beach and found a nice place to swim. There are many actions in this sentence. I finished work, finished is one action. Walked to beach, walked is the second action. And found a nice place, found is the third action. So we use simple past tense to list these series of completed actions. So there are three actions here in the sentence. Similarly, my brother and I went to zoo. There we met our friends. Two actions, went and met. Next sentence, he arrived from the airport at 8, checked into the hotel and at 9 and met his parents at 10. Past tense is also used to show habits in the past. That means the activities or actions that we used to do in the past and not doing now. That means the activities or actions that we used to do in the past and not doing now. The actions had already stopped in the past. Simple past tense is used to show the habits in the past. For example, I studied Spanish when I was a child. Here in the sentence, I used to study Spanish when I was a child, but now I am not studying. I had already stopped the action when I was a child. So here we use simple past. Similarly, he played the violin. She worked at the supermarket after school. They never went to school. They always skipped class. Past continuous tense. Next, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense refers to a continuing action that was happening some point in the past. Past continuous tense refers to a continuing action or the action that was going on, isn't it? At some time in the past or an action that was going on in the past. The action is not continuing at the time of speaking. It was happening some point in the past. The past continuous tense indicates an action that was going on in the past. The structure of past continuous tense is subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing form. The past continuous tense refers to a continuing action or state that was happening at some point in the past. For example, I was watching television at that moment. It was raining last night. They were swimming in the river yesterday. Usage of was and were. Was is used for singular subjects like I, he, she, and it. Were is used for plural subjects like you, we, and they. Past continuous tense can be also used when describing an unfinished action that was interrupted or disturbed by another action in the past. Past continuous tense can be used when describing an unfinished action that was interrupted or disturbed by another action in the past. Past continuous tense can be used when describing an unfinished action that was interrupted by another action. For example, I was having a great conversation with my friend when his father interrupted it. Here, the unfinished action is I was having a great conversation with my friend. His father interrupted is the other action. So, here two actions are there. So, we use past continuous tense. Next one, I was having a terrifying dream when the clock went off at 5 o'clock this morning. Third one, I was making dinner when he arrived at my house this evening. Past continuous tense can also be used to show two actions were going on at the same time in the past. Past continuous tense can also be used to show two actions were going on at the same time in the past. Past continuous tense can be also used to show that two actions were going on at the same time in the past. For example, Mark was playing while John was watching TV. So, Mark was playing and John was watching TV. These two were the actions going on at the same time in the past. Next one, Anne was singing on stage while Pearlie was playing the violin. Past perfect tense. Next, past perfect tense. Past perfect tense is used to show that something happened before another action in the past. It is used to show that something happened before another action in the past. That means if we have two completed actions in the past, we use past perfect tense to show the first action or the earlier action, and simple past is used to show the second action or the later action. I repeat, if we have two completed actions in the past, we use past perfect tense to show the first action or the earlier action, and simple past is used to show the second action or the later action. Past perfect tense is used to talk about actions that were completed before some point in the past. It is used to talk about something that happened before something else. When speaking of two actions, we use past perfect tense to refer the earlier action. The structure of past perfect is subject plus had plus V3 form. We use past perfect tense for an event or action that happened first, while the second action is in the simple past tense. For example, I had brushed my teeth before I went to bed. I had brushed my teeth before I went to bed. Here, first I brushed my teeth and then I went to bed. Both these actions were happened in the past. But the first action is brushed. So we use past perfect tense had brushed, and second action is went to bed. So here we use simple past went. Next, use to express an action completed before a certain point of time in the past. For example, I had finished my work by 4 p.m. Next, past perfect continuous. Next, past perfect continuous. It shows an action that started in the past and continued up until another time in the past. It shows an action that started in the past and continued up until another time in the past. Past perfect continuous tense shows that an action that started in the past continued up until another time in the past. The structure is subject plus, had plus, been plus, verb plus ing form. Example, Sam had been trying to qualify his exams since March 2015. They had been running this business since 1987. Dear children, I hope that this video will help you to learn the past tense. So, watch it again and again and make it clear. Okay? Make your own sentences or examples for each type of sentences. Thank you.